Hi, my name is Stas, and I am a student in the Netherlands. I'm studying second year. I'm going currently to my third year of studies. And currently, I'm in my parents' place in Moldova. Today, I want to share with you an interesting journey that I've been going through in the last maybe 4 months or something like this. I've been hit with numerous, like various times with not knowing what to do, with days passing blindly. It felt sometimes like a day would be worth 2 minutes or like 10 minutes. It wasn't really worth it, and I would find myself in the middle of the day understanding that it's passing away, and I will still not know what am I supposed to do, what should I do to just reverse this process, to really live the day fulfilled and happy. Because right now, I'm finding myself in a situation when I don't know what to do. I am 21, I'm studying at this university, probably I'll get a job. But this month of vacation is just too short for me getting a job, or the studies will come, which will take a large portion of my free time. But the thing is that I believe that there shouldn't be something that occupies your mind, that is there and makes you busy. Because when you are unhappy and something comes upon you and takes your time, such as work, family, etc., it emotionally captures you and leaves you in a state of like, you think that you might be productive, you might be busy, right? But busy doesn't equal real happiness and genuine satisfaction with what you're doing. I believe I will figure my way out, but today I want to share with you the lessons which I learned through this journey, so maybe I could make your life easier, or who cares? Maybe you could just make use of my advice. The first thing that I noticed is that whenever we do something, whenever we find ourselves in a state of joy, in a state of disappointment, it is genuinely important to remember what must, I wanted to say should, but I think must, do in order to improve our situation, in order to do the right thing. Here's what I'm talking about. When you find yourself in a place of joy, of pleasure, which is not my case, but I guess you could apply it there. It is so easy to lose, because I've been going through these situations as well. It is so easy to lose your ability to see the things clearly, to get just, I don't know this word in English, to just get overflown or like overwhelmed by this, moments or thoughts of pleasure, of like, you want more, you want to, you're going here and there in order to obtain this pleasure. Like, for example, when you're finding yourself, I don't know, when you're having an intimate moment when you are with your friends, it is so hard, to remain respectful, to understand why are you here in the first place, and to maybe indulge yourself with some occupations, or start to view another person as an object and not as a personality. And the lesson which I learned is to take a step back and to understand why we came here for. Because in the moments of disappointment, of depression, it is so hard, it's really, it's easy to just fall in a state of emotional, you feel like you're empty, you don't know what to do, and you're just captured by your emotions. But either in a place of pleasure or in a place of disappointment, the emotions are equally unimportant, because you are not your emotions. I vaguely remember this quote from the Bible, but God said that you have to live by your faith, not by your sight. You have to ignore the things that you see currently. You do not have to be overwhelmed by the emotions, and still have faith in what you're doing. Have faith in God. And ask yourself, what is the right thing to do? And do it. This is what Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations. It's like being overwhelmed, not knowing, maybe finding yourself in a state of exhaustion, or maybe let's take the opposite, genuine pleasure and genuine excitement, but still doing the virtuous and the right thing in accordance to your values and not being drawn by emotions. The second thing which I learned is trust in God. And look, I don't know, this is so debatable, bro. Or maybe, ladies. The religions that we have, the convictions, maybe you're an atheist, I don't know. But look at what I believe. A banana is a living organism. It's born, it lives, it flourishes, it eventually dies. It doesn't perceive a higher intellect than her or than it. So a banana will not simply perceive a monkey, which takes it, I don't know, maybe eats it, kills it, and that's all. For a banana, this is something natural. I don't know, this is a silly example, but whatever. A monkey will not perceive a human, because a human is higher in, this intellectual category. And the smartphones, the human behavior, the critical thinking for a monkey will be, something which it cannot perceive as well. So banana is low tier, monkey is like mid tier, and the humans, we believe that we are superior. I hope you understood the example which I wanted to tell you, but the thing is in short, in nature, we think that we are the highest intellect, that there cannot be something higher than us. Therefore, we think that we are superior. But the banana thinks that it's superior, and then the monkey comes. And then the monkey thinks that, like, what's up? I'm the king of the world. But then the human comes. And I believe that we are not superior because the universe is just too big to be incomprehended. We cannot explain many, many things in this world. And I believe that there is something more superior to us. Maybe this is God. And I believe that this world is just too hard to be understood by us. And I believe that when we just leave some of our questions, some of our doubts, fear to God, because what he preached is so good, is so inspiring. I believe that the answers are there, and maybe when we will leave our worries and negative emotions to him or her, I don't know, to it probably, then we might be confident in our deeds. And look, when I'm telling you, in the moment of me telling you this, I'm really feeling unsure about fully trusting God in the moment. But I genuinely believe that this is the right thing to do. Because I'm just too dumb, I'm just not smart enough to comprehend my full reality. I don't know whether speaking to you is the right thing, but something tells me. And I just believe, I have faith that there is something higher to us, because there were many, many things happening in my life which cannot find itself, an explanation. And probably we're just a monkey which doesn't, comprehend another, step of intelligence which is above us. And for the third step, which I wanted to tell you, the third lesson which I learned in this my period, of like this shaky period of mine and this doubtful period of mine, is that everything that we do must be in accordance with a state of chill and joy. Because so many times the successful people, they're just so relaxed. The successful people which are not relaxed, they usually are stressed and they have this millions of dollars. But look, I've been talking with this millionaire. I know maybe you could say that I'm 21. I do not have connections, but in my life it happened to talk with a millionaire, and he told me that he knows many successful peoples, probably billionaires, who are unhappy. They have huge amount of money, but they're stressed. This is maybe because of work, because of wherever. This millionaire, he does his job in which he is interested in. Probably, he's interested in it, but he's a bit stressed. I can tell it. I believe that we have one life, and why not figure out a way of how to live this life chill and happy? Be unstressed, 4 hours work week. There was a book, and genuinely be happy with what we're doing. Doing our work chill. This means having maybe, big leverages which we can pull. Just one phone call, one decision, and the work is done. I don't know how this could translate to your domain, but maybe I'm speaking what I'm believing. To genuinely find, trust God to align you with an occupation in which you're so chill, your mind can think of so many things because it's free. You're not constrained by boss, times, deadlines, and you're happy because you are doing something interesting and are enjoying a chill, life. You know that everything is fine. I believe that we should strive, maybe not strive, maybe do not force it. I believe that everything in life should come naturally. But just, I don't know, this is my problem. I don't know how to arrive to this. I really can't see this. Maybe you could help me. But I believe the ultimate goal is to live a chill and happy life. Because it is only one. And we should be happy. We should die, leave this world, rest in peace, knowing that we're just relaxed, unstressed, happy, content with the occupation that we do. And I believe that we should find, achieve such a state. Because I don't think that stress, emotions, negative emotions is something positive. It is like Satan feeding you with this negative emotions, and just by aligning, with pleasure, with maybe pleasure is like very double-sided, but virtue, calmness, and faith, and honesty, all these good virtues, we could achieve what is truly a peaceful, a calm, and a flourishing state of ours, and live our life in accordance with it. These were the lessons which I learned through this period. I hope that maybe you found it comprehensible. I'm sorry, for like maybe making it not that cohesive or coherent of a video, but I was just speaking genuinely with you. Thank you for listening. I wish you all the best. We'll solve this. Bye. And something like tells me to, I don't know, not let you go. It's like crazy. I don't know if you watched this moment, but something like tells you, it's like the feeling of me wanting, I don't know, it's like a feeling of you. It would be cool if you could speak with me. Maybe I'll leave, I don't know, my contacts in like description or something.